Board games imitate real life. For example, you have to cooperate and wait for your turn. There are certain rules you have to follow. Someone will win and someone will lose. Because board games provide an opportunity for people to come together, they promote social skills. Board games bring people together, both young and old. Board games can even provide a strength for family bonds. Or not. Death by Scrabble by Charlie Fish. It's a hot day, and I hate my wife. We're playing Scrabble. That's how bad it is. I'm 42 years old, it is a blistering hot Sunday afternoon, and all I can think of doing is playing Scrabble. I should be out, doing exercise, meeting people. I don't think I've spoken to anybody except my wife since Thursday morning. On Thursday morning, I spoke to the milkman. My letters are crap. I play appropriately begin with the N on the little pink star. 22 points. I watch my wife's smug expression as she rearranges her letters. I hate her. If she wasn't around, I'd be doing something interesting right now. I'd be climbing Mount Everest. I'd be starring in the latest Hollywood blockbuster movie. I'd be sailing the world on a bendy globe called the New Horizons. I don't know, but I'd be doing something. She plays Jinxed with a J on the double letter score. 30 points. She's beating me already. Maybe I should kill her. If only I had a D, then I could play murder. That would be sign. That would be permission. I start chewing on my U. It's a bad habit, I know. All the letters are frayed. I play warmer for 22 points, mainly so I can keep chewing on my U. As I'm picking new letters from the bag, I find myself thinking, the letters will tell me what to do. If they spell out kill, or stab, or her name, I'll do it. I'll finish her off. My rack spells M-I-H-Z-P-A, plus the U in my mouth. The heat of the sun is pushing at me through the window. I can hear the buzzing of insects outside. I hope they're not bees. You know, my cousin Harold once swallowed a bee when he was 9. His throat swelled up, and he died. I hope that if they are bees, one will fly into my wife's throat. She plays Sweatier, using all of her letters. 24 points plus a 50-point bonus. If it wasn't too hot right now, I would move to strangle her. I am getting sweatier. It needs to rain, to clear the air. As soon as that thought crosses my mind, I found a good word, humid, on a double-letter word score, using the D of Jinxed. The U makes a little splash of saliva when I put it down. Another 22 points. I hope she has the lousy letters. She tells me she has lousy letters, and for some reason, I hate her more. She plays fan with the F on the double letter and gets up to fill the kettle and turn on the air conditioning. It is the hottest day for 10 years, and my wife is turning on the kettle. This is why I hate my wife. I play Zaps with the Z doubled, and she gets the static shock of the air conditioning unit. I find this remarkably satisfying. She sits back down with a heavy sigh and starts fiddling with her letters again. A terrible rage built up inside me. Some air poison slowly spreading through my limbs. When it gets to my fingertips, I'm going to jump out of in the air, spilling the Scrabble tiles all over the floor. I'm going to start strangling her. The rage gets to my fingertips and passes. My heart is beating. I'm sweating. I think my face actually twitches. Then I sigh deeply and sit back into my chair. The kettle starts whistling. As the whistle builds, it makes me feel hotter. She plays ready on a double word for 18 points, then goes to pour herself a cup of tea. No, I do not want one. I steal a blank tile from the bag when she's not looking and throw the V back from my rack. She gives me a suspicious look. She sits back down with her cup of tea, making a cup ring on the table. As I play an 8-letter word, cheating, using the A of ready, 64 points, including the 50-point bonus, which means I'm beating her now. She asks me if I cheated. I really, really hate her. She plays ignore on the triple word for 21 points. The score is 153 to her, 155 to me. The steam rising from her cup makes me feel hotter. I try to make a murderous word with the letters on my rack, but the best I can do is sleep. My wife sleeps all the time. She once slept through an argument of her next door neighbors that resulted in a smashed TV and a broken Teletubby long doll with stuffing all on the floor. And then, the next day, she yelled at me for being moody due to a lack of sleep. If only there is some way for me to get rid of her. I spotted a chance to use all of my letters, explodes, using the X of jinxed. 72 points. That'll show her. As I put the last letter down, there is a defiant bang against the air conditioning unit fails. My heart is racing, but not from the shock of the bang. I don't believe it. It can't be a coincidence. The letters made it happen. I played the word explodes, and it happened. The air conditioning unit exploded. And before, I played the word cheating, when I cheated. And zap, when my wife got the electric shock. The words are coming true. Their letters are choosing their fate. The whole game is jinxed. My wife plays sign with the N on the triple letter score for 10 points. I have to test this. I have to play something and see if it happens. Something unlikely. Something to prove that the letters are making it happen. My rack is ABQYFWE. That doesn't leave me with a lot of options. I start frantically chewing on my B. I play fly, using the L of explodes, and I sit back in my chair, close my eyes, waiting for the sensation of me to start rising from my chair. I open my eyes, stupidly, and there's a fly. It is a fly. It's surfing above the Scrabble board and surfing the thermal of the stupid cup of tea. That proves nothing. The fly could have been there anyway. I need to play something ambiguous, something that cannot be misinterpreted, something absolute and final, something terminal, something murderous. My wife plays caution, using a blank title for the N, 18 points. My rack is AQWEUK plus B in my mouth. I am awed by the power of the letters and frustrated that I cannot wield it. Maybe I should cheat again and pick out the letters I need to use slash or slay. Then it hits me. Powerful. Perfect. Dangerous. Terrible word. I play Quake for 19 points. I wonder if the power of the Quake will be proportionate to how many points I scored. I can feel the trembling energy of potential in my veins. I am commanding fate. I am manipulating destiny. My wife plays death for 34 points, just as the room starts to shake. I gasp with surprise and vindication, and envy that it was chewing on guitars. In my throat, I try to cough. My face goes red, then blue. My throat swells. I strong blood clawing up my neck. The earthquake builds to a climax. I fall to the floor. My wife just sits there,